afternoon. Today I'll be taking you through the lesson development of my lesson plan 4, that is on atomic structure and bonding. So this is E11 chemistry, and the lesson preparation was done through the textbook, that is introductory chemistry for E11, and then I used introduction to science and form 5 chemistry by Len Flair. The objectives, there are 6 objectives of this lesson, that is to define elements and atoms and the symbols of the first 20 elements in the periodic table. Then we'll be drawing the atomic structure of certain elements, then determine the relative atomic mass of certain elements, and describe the valence electrons, electronic configuration in each elements or shell or the energy level, and then defining isotope and explain the properties of isotopes. The teaching aids that will be used is the board and the marker, textbook, visual aid, that is a video cartoon on atoms, and a chart on calculations of the relative atomic mass, and there will be activity questions at the end of the notes. The motivational activity, that is to greet the students, and then there will be recapping of whatever was learned in the previous lesson. Then children will be asked to calculate the number of protons, electrons and neutrons, and then discuss the first 20 elements of the periodic table, elaborate on the atomic structure using diagrams and calculations on protons, electrons and neutrons. Then determine the relative atomic mass of elements by performing the calculation, and the calculation that will be used to calculate the relative atomic mass is So the relative atomic mass will be calculated by the percentage composition of the element divided by 100 times the mass of that isotope. So since there are 2 isotopes of chlorine, that means each isotope has a different mass number. However, their atomic number will be same. Therefore, the percentage divided by mass times the mass of chlorine 35 here, plus the percentage divided by the 100 times the mass of chlorine 37. So whatever is the percentage composition of one isotope divided by 100 times the mass number, and then plus the other percentage composition divided by 100 times the mass number. So we'll add those two answers, and then the relative atomic mass will be calculated. And then isotopes will be defined, and examples of isotopes are neon 21 and 22, that means they have different mass numbers, and chlorine 35 and chlorine 37, again they have different mass number. And then we'll be doing one activity question, and then I'll take you through to the video that will be shown. There is a video on atoms, so that children will have a better understanding.
Protons, electrons, and neutrons.